everyone. Welcome to my first ever, let's say, podcast. Yeah, I'm going to call it podcast. And in today's podcast, as we call it, we talk about the Northern Line. This video is dedicated to my grandfather Paul, who is located near the Edgware branch, and we will be talking about that in today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, MyLifeAsIsaac101, and yeah, let's get started. So here we've got a Northern Line 1995 stock at Hendon Tunnel, coming out of Hendon Tunnel, arriving at Hendon Central. This is a popular picture of the Northern Line, as I see that picture quite a lot, and I'm pretty sure everyone else sees that picture. The Northern Line opened in 1890, and I'm pretty sure the train would have looked like that at the time, because it looks like an 1890 picture. Yeah, it looks like an 1890 picture, so yeah. It was opened as the City and South London Railway in 1890, and it used. And here's a map here where this is an old map of the Northern Line, and there used to be a railway called the Charing Cross, Euston and Hampstead Railway in 1907 till 1914. Then the City and South London Railway 1890 till 1907. Now, there used to be I didn't know there was a station called Bushy Heath. I think that must have been on the Northern Heights, because a lot of the videos on YouTube, they're making Northern Heights plan. It was going to happen, but then eventually it did not happen. So that's a bit of a pity. Am I right? Anyways, moving on. There used to be a station. Here's an old sign: platforms 2 and 3 northbound. And there used to be a station called Brent, where there were Northern Line steam trains back then, and for Burnt Oak, a station that has Watling in brackets. Now, talking about the Edgware branch now, the Northern Line, my grandpa's favourite ever tube line is the Northern Line, I think. Yeah, he loves the Edgware branch so much, so I thought this video would be dedicated to him. Anyways, so a lot of facts I got to tell you about the Edgware branch is that at Golders Green there's a middle platform where some trains terminate at, and they can go to Golders Green stabling sidings and Golders Green depot. Golders Green is a very interesting station, because my grandpa told me once that on the right, if you stand on the southbound platform where trains go to Morden via Banking, Kennington via Charing Cross, that there is a signal box on the northbound platform in the distance ahead. If you look on the right on the southbound platform. For Hendon Central, the train goes in Hendon Tunnel, which seems to be the longest tunnel in the world, as a matter of fact. And it's a very satisfying tunnel, I think. I travelled through the Hendon Tunnel when I went on the Edgware branch, and I felt like it felt really satisfying. And yeah, I just loved it so much. And Colindale, I want to tell you this fact, that there's a stabling siding at Colindale where some trains terminate at Colindale. Not a lot of Northern Line trains tend to terminate at Colindale, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's put there. It's a bit complicated to explain, but I'm gonna not talk about that. But you can go to Colindale for the Royal Air Force Museum. If you want to go to the Royal Air Force Museum, get off at Colindale. I think it's a very good station. Moving on, Edgware, however, has a very good stabling sidings. If you look to the left when you leave Edgware station, it's going south. It's a big stabling siding, and you can walk to Cannons Park train station from Edgware train station. It's quite a long walk. Otherwise, you can take the bus. but that would be cheating. Moving on, let's see if there's any other pictures. Oh, here's a Northern Line 1995 stock, 51512. Yeah, it says Northern Line, the little sticker on the train. It's not there anymore because there's refurbished 1995 tube stocks. Because like the Jubilee Line, it is now refurbished like the Northern Line. It's gonna be hard to miss, but at least we got fresh refurbished trains. Let's talk about walking from a Northern Line Edgware branch train station to another train station. As I just said, you can walk to Cannons Park from Edgware, but it might be a long walk, so I would recommend you shouldn't do that. But from Hendon Central, I believe you can walk to Hendon train station, which is on Thameslink. Yeah, I think you can do that. If it's called Hendon Central, I think you can walk to Hendon train station. I think those are the only ones you can walk to, Colindale and Edgware, the only ones you can walk to another station from on the Edgware branch. A fact is that Hampstead is the deepest tube station on the whole of the Northern Line. It's a deep tube station because it's under that Thames near Jack Straw's Castle in Hampstead Garden suburb. I presume I'm correct. Don't know, but I need further details. Another fact is, I'm going to talk about the High Barnet branch now. So the Northern Line High Barnet branch is my local line, but I would like to keep. I live near a train station on the Northern Line High Barnet branch, but I want to keep it private as I don't want to share it to YouTube. No offence, but it's my option and I choose not to share it. So I'm just going to tell you that my local line is the High Barnet branch on the Northern Line. However, Mill Hill East trains have shuttles, so the trains will go in between Finchley Central and Mill Hill East. But in the weekday, Northern Line trains from Mill Hill East can go to Malden via Bank and Kennington via Charing Cross on weekdays, but on weekends they go one stop to Finchley Central, a shuttle service that runs on the weekends sometimes, and maybe on weekdays as well. Mill Hill East has now launched step-free access for people that are in wheelchairs, and they can use the new lift. I used the new lift, and I think it was good, pretty good actually. However, at East Finchley, there's a middle platform, like Golders Green, but has two tracks for the middle platform, and trains would terminate and go to Highgate sidings, I presume near Highgate train station, and they would come back and go to Mill Hill East and High Barnet, unless it's a not in service train. Moving on. No. Here's High Barnet train station. If you walk up High Barnet, it's really steep. I feel like it's not good. It's walking up a very steep hill. It's a bit too far. But do find another way to get out of High Barnet train station. I've been here before, but not for a while. Here's Totteridge and Whetstone train station, and there's nothing really much to see at that station, apart from I have been there a lot of times. Just I haven't been there for months now. Yeah, quite a lot of months I haven't been there. Woodside Park train station. Woodside Park train station it feels like a very interesting, quaint station in the middle of a quiet area in Barnet. It's very quiet. Feels like a nice countryside. West Finchley station. Now, it's not really that much to say. It's a very like Woodside Park, very quaint, and you can train spot there. There's a mini footbridge where you can access to the southbound platform. Yeah. Mill Hill East, as I just said, it's a single track, and they were going to extend it to Bushy Heath, but now it's just terminating at Mill Hill East in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really, it just feels like it because it's very quiet there. Finchley Central, yep, some Mill Hill East trains terminate there. They do shuttle services to Mill Hill East from Finchley Central. East Finchley, you can see on the top, that's in the statue with the arrow, that's Eric Monnier shooting the arrow towards Morden. I've been really interested in that because Jeff Marshall made a video of Secrets of the Northern Line and saw that at East Finchley. Highgate train station, yeah, very interesting. It's the first station to be underground on the Northern Line. First station to be underground on the Northern Line and on the High Barnet branch. I don't want to do too much, but I'll do Kentish Town because there used to be a station called Kentish Town West, which is at Cash Converters, that shop near there, and it's a very old building where not Kentish Town West, South Kentish Town, because Kentish Town West is on the London Overground where you could walk from Kentish Town, whereas South Kentish Town, yes, I think South Kentish Town used to be on the, I guess, Northern Line, yeah. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed what I've explained about the Northern Line. I've explained about the High Barnet branch and Edgware branch and Mill Hill East branch. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, MyLifeAsIsaac101. I would really appreciate if you did, because I'm getting a lot of subscribers, so I would appreciate if you subscribe. Thank you very much for listening to my video, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.